So students, let's discuss about umbilical cord now. See, generally this umbilical cord has 3 vessels. It has 3 vessels. ठीक है, जिसमें से 2 umbilical arteries होती हैं and 1 umbilical vein is there. Okay? जिसमें से क्या होता है कि एक जो लेफ्ट अम्बेलिकल वेन होती है ना, that disappears. So that's why only one umbilical vein is left. Now this umbilical vein usually carry oxygenated blood. It carries what? Oxygenated blood. Whereas this umbilical arteries, they carries what? They carry deoxygenated blood. They carry deoxygenated blood. Okay? Is it clear? 3 umbilical vessels होती हैं जिनमें 2 आर्टरीज, एक वेन होती है, एक जो लेफ्ट वेन होती है वो डिसअपियर कर जाती है. ठीक है. नाउ सी, this is what? This is a fetal heart. Here is the placenta. Now this heart is connected to placenta via umbilical artery and placenta is connected to heart via umbilical vein. Okay? So this umbilical artery is having what? It is low pressure and low resistance. It is having low pressure and low resistance. And same goes with the umbilical vein also. This artery carry what? We said it carry deoxygenated blood. Deoxygenated blood. And umbilical vein, it carries oxygenated blood. Okay. Now when you do the umbilical cord Doppler, what you gonna see? See, here there is systole, then diastole, systole and diastole, systole and diastole. ठीक है. This big peak is what? Small peak is diastole. Now here the umbilical cord Doppler, this shows the forward flow in systole as well as in diastole. Here you're gonna see what? Forward flow in systole and diastole. Okay. And when we talk about the ratio of systole to diastole, normal ratio, ये क्या होती है? This will increases. ये जो systole to diastole ratio होती है normally, this will decreases with the increase in the gestational age. Okay, this is the normal thing. But there is one condition called as uteroplacental insufficiency. Uteroplacental insufficiency, यहाँ पे क्या होगा? With increase in the gestational age, there is the increase in the ratio of systole to diastole. Systole to diastole ratio increases. Why it increases? बिकॉज इन यूट्रोप्लेसेंटल सफिशिएंसी क्या होगा, देयर विल बी रेजिस्टेंस इन प्लेसेंटा as well as in the umbilical artery. So here what is the main reason of behind the increase of systole to diastole ratio? That is resistance, increase of resistance in placenta plus umbilical artery. जिसकी वजह से क्या होगा, जब रेजिस्टेंस बढ़ जाएगी तो क्या होगा, जो ब्लड फ्लो है डायासिस्टोल के टाइम वो क्या हो जाएगा, डिक्रीज हो जाएगा. देयर विल बी डिक्रीज इन ब्लड फ्लो ड्यूरिंग डायासिस्टोल. गॉट इट? सो जब आप यूट्रोप्लेसेंटल इनसफिशिएंसी में अम्बिलिकल आर्टरीज का डॉपलर देखोगे तो वो कैसा देखने को मिलेगा. सो सी, दिस इज सिस्टोल, स्मॉल पीक ऑफ डायासिस्टोल, सिस्टोल, स्मॉल पीक ऑफ डायासिस्टोल, सिस्टोल, स्मॉल पीक ऑफ डायासिस्टोल. सो ये जो पीक है ना, डायासिस्टोल की पीक है, दिस विल गेट स्मॉलर. सो peak gets smaller. ये बेसिकली आपको यूट्रोप्लेसेंटल इनसफिशिएंसी में ऐसा डॉपलर देखने को मिलेगा. नाउ सी, नेक्स्ट, अगर यूट्रोप्लेसेंटल इनसफिशिएंसी वर्स कर जाए, ठीक है, तो क्या होगा. यूट्रोप्लेसेंटल इनसफिशिएंसी when it get worsen, so आपको कैसा डॉपलर देखने को मिलेगा इस केस में. This is the systole. So this straight line in the diastole indicates what, that there is a no forward flow during the diastole. So this indicates no forward flow during diastole. ओके, अब ये यूट्रोप्लेसेंटल इनसफिशिएंसी है, ये और वर्स कर जाए, इफ इट वर्सन फर्दर, तो क्या होगा. सो लेट्स सी. This is systole. Now this flow get reverse. Okay, so this is systole, this is diasystole, systole, diasystole, systole, diasystole. Okay, now this reversal of diasystole, this is what, this indicates the reversal of the blood flow. This indicates reversal of blood. Got it? And this is also called as REDF, that is reversal of end diasystolic flow. This is what? Reversal of end diasystolic flow. Got it? Now they can ask you a question, that is the first vessel that you will study in case of uteroplacental insufficiency is what? Which vessel you will study in case of suspected uteroplacental insufficiency. So what is your answer? Here you will study the umbilical artery. And if they ask you the last vessel that will show the reversal, that is what? Umbilical vein. Last vessel to show reversal is what? Umbilical vein. Now see, हमारे पास ना मिडल सेरिब्रल आर्टरी होती है, ठीक है, तो हम यूजुअली उसका भी डॉपलर करते हैं. मिडल सेरिब्रल आर्टरी के डॉपलर की क्या सिग्निफिकेंस है? इट विल मेनली यूज इन केस ऑफ फीटल एनीमिया, ठीक है. अगर आपने फीटल एनीमिया डिटेक्ट करना है तो व्हाट वी गोना डू? वी आर गोना डू मिडल सेरिब्रल आर्टरी डॉपलर, ठीक है. दिस विल टेल यू, we use it to look for fetal anemia. ओके, तो जब फीटल एनीमिया होगा, फीटस में एनीमिया प्रेजेंट होगा, तो क्या होगा? यहाँ पे आपको हाइपर डायनेमिक सर्कुलेशन होती है. इन केस ऑफ फीटल एनीमिया देयर इज अ हाइपर डायनामिक सर्कुलेशन. दिस हाइपरडायनेमिक सर्कुलेशन की वजह से क्या होगा? जो पीक सिस्टोलिक वॉल्यूम वेलोसिटी है वो बढ़ जाएगी. देयर इज इंक्रीज इन पीक सिस्टोलिक वेलोसिटी. सो जब आप मिडल सेरेब्रल आर्टरी का डॉपलर करोगे तो उसमें क्या होगा? जो आप बेसिकली आप क्या देखोगे उसमें? पीक सिस्टोलिक वेलोसिटी, ठीक है. अगर ये पीक सिस्टोलिक वेलोसिटी if it is more than 1.5 mom, this mom is what? This is multiple of median. If the peak systolic velocity is more than 1.5 multiple of median, this will suggest what? This will suggest, or it is significant for anemia in the fetus. This is significant for anemia in fetus. Got it? Now, and अगर एनीमिया है बच्चों में तो it can cause what? It can cause heart failure. Can cause heart failure. Got it? Now, अब ये एनीमिया कौन कौन सी ऐसी कंडीशन है that can cause anemia? So, condition causing fetal anemia. So basically दो conditions आपने याद रखनी है. The first one is the RH incompatibility. And second condition is parvovirus B19. Parvovirus B19 infection. So these are the two conditions where you're gonna see fetal anemia. Now there is one pathology of umbilical artery. Usually you know umbilical artery में 3 vessels होती हैं. But in this case यहाँ पे क्या होंगी? Only 2 vessels are present. This condition is called as single umbilical artery. So अभी यहाँ पे only क्या होंगी? 2 vessels present होंगी. Okay? This is a most common vascular abnormality of the umbilical cord. This is what? Most common vascular anomaly of umbilical cord. ठीक है, and ये it is also associated with the trisomy 18. So just write it, associated with trisomy 18. और trisomy 18 एक्चुअल में क्या है? It is actually a Edwards syndrome. Edwards syndrome के साथ associated है ये. ठीक है. Now we'll study the sequence of closure of umbilical artery. So sequence of closure. Now the first thing that will close in the umbilical cord is the umbilical artery. Umbilical artery closes and afterwards umbilical vein closes. After the closure of umbilical vein, what will close? After that, foramen ovale will close. After foramen ovale, there will be the closure of ductus arteriosus. And after ductus arteriosus, there is a closure of ductus venosus. Okay. Now, when these structure closes, इनके ना कुछ रेमिनेंट बन जाते हैं. ठीक है. So when umbilical artery closes, तो उसका रेमिनेंट क्या बचेगा? That is median umbilical ligament. It will form medial umbilical ligament. And जब umbilical vein close करेगी तो what it is gonna form? That is ligamentum teres. And when foramen ovale close, what it is gonna form? That is fossa ovalis. Now what is the remnant of ductus arteriosus? It is ligamentum arteriosum. Ligamentum arteriosum. This is the remnant of ductus arteriosus, and ductus venosus का obviously it is ligamentum vidosum. Venosum. ठीक है, तो याद रखना है what is the sequence of closure? Umbilical artery, then umbilical vein, then foramen ovale, ductus arterius and ductus venosus. And what are the remnants? You need to remember. Umbilical artery का it is median umbilical ligament, umbilical vein का ligament teres, foramen ovale का fossa ovalis, ductus arteriosus का क्या है? Ligamentum arteriosum, और ductus venosus का ligament venosum. So this is important. This you need to know. Okay. So guys, this is all about the umbilical cord. I hope you guys like this video. So thanks for watching.